Okay, so today we're going to be making this shirt, and it is super duper easy to make, super quick to make also. You need a 5mm hook and some yarn. Let's get started. You need your yarn. I'm using Big Twist, a size 4 weight, a 5mm hook as well. And then near the end, you'll need a tapestry needle. The first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna make a slip knot. And you're gonna chain as many as it takes to wrap around your waist. Popping on here to clarify, so this top is worked in a front panel and a back panel, both exactly the same, but we're starting with the front panel. And basically what I'm explaining here is you need to make a chain that fits the front half, and you want to make it where you want the top to start, and make sure it can go all the way up. So if you have like a bigger chest, you might want to chain as many as fits right there. And then when you do the back panel, you could possibly shorten it a little bit since there's no boobs on the back. Yeah, we're just working on the front panel, how wide you need it to be. So for me, that was 69 chains, and I could probably go smaller because it will stretch a little bit, but I'm just gonna stick with 69. And it needs to be an odd number of chains. So once you have that, this first stitch is going to be our first double crochet. Chain 1, and then we're going to put a double crochet in the second chain. Then we're going to chain 1, skip a chain, and put a double crochet in the following stitch. Chain 1, skip a chain, double crochet in the next. You're going to repeat that, chain 1, double crochet, until the last stitch. Coming up on the last few stitches, your last double crochet should go in that last stitch. And we should have something like this. Go ahead and check and make sure it still fits around the front of your body. Then we're going to turn our work, and we're going to do a chainless double crochet. You could also put a chain 2 here if you wanted, but we're going to do this, or I'm going to do this. Make your loop bigger, grab the top to hold this in place. We're going to wrap your hook around the front, you should be able to kind of hold that in the front there. Then go through the hole, pull up some yarn, pull it under, and then you should have 2 loops. Pull through 2. And it looks just like a double crochet. I'm going to link a tutorial for that in the description, but we're going to keep going. So you're going to chain 1. And you're essentially going to do the same thing across, putting a double crochet on top of the previous double crochet. Chain 1, double crochet on top of this one, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and you'll just do that all the way across. Once we get to the end, we've got one more left, so we chain one and we'll stitch in that last double crochet. Then we turn our work and we'll do a chainless double crochet. Chain one and continue across. So we're going to do this until you have a rectangle that goes from however long you want the shirt to be to just under the armpit. And I'll show you what I mean once I get there. I have all of my rows and I'll show you how it looks against my body in a second. I have 19 rows, and then we're going to start on the straps. So here it is, right at the armpit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make 2 more rows from about here to here to make it kind of taper in. And then we'll create the straps. What that will look like. There's the 2 rows I was talking about. I'm going to show you how to do that. So after you finish all the rows that you want, like I said, I did 19. We're going to take our yarn, keep it attached, and I'm going to slip stitch 1, 2, 3 until I hit this 5th double crochet. And here on top of the 5th one. Now I'm going to do a chainless double crochet. And then continue across as normal until I get to the 5th double crochet on the other side. So I did my row starting on the 5th one all the way across to the last double crochet on top of the 5th one. So now what I'm going to do, one more row just like that. So turn my work, double crochet all the way across. Now we are ready to start the straps, which are going to go here and here. My straps are going to be 7 long, and then they're going to eventually taper down to 5. You're going to do a double crochet, and then you're going to continue across until you have 7 double crochets. Here's my 7. Turn your work, and then on this next row we're going to decrease. So we'll start off, we'll put a double crochet in the first, chain 1, double crochet again, chain 1, double crochet in the third, chain 1, double crochet in the fourth, chain 1. We're going to decrease in these 2 stitches here, and to do that we're going to yarn over, put your hook in the first double crochet, pull your hook through 2 loops, yarn over, go into the next double crochet, pull through 2 loops, and then pull through 3. Then we're going to chain 1, put the last double crochet just as normal, and now we have 6. So we'll turn our work and we're going to do a regular row across. And you should have 6 when you're done. Turn your work, Once again, we're going to decrease. So we'll start out as normal. Second double crochet, third double crochet. Okay, now we'll decrease. Yarn over, or chain one first. Make sure you have that chain one. Yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two, pull through three, chain one, and put one double crochet in the last stitch. Should have 5 now. We're going to turn our work. And we'll do a regular row all the way across. Just like that. So now we have the beginning of our strap. So what you do is you're going to do a bunch of rows of 5 until you get the length that you want, about halfway, so to the top of your shoulder. And to do the other strap, you'll just join here and do the same exact thing. 7, decrease, 6, decrease, 5. Just do that right there, and then you should have 2 straps. So this is what you should have, and you need to make 2 of those. I need to finish my last strap, and then basically all that is left, I'll show you how to do it, but all you do is sew the sides and the straps together, and you'll be done. So I'm going to take my tapestry needle, and I'm going to hide some ends that I don't need. Just kind of weave it in through the double crochets. Going back and forth 2 directions is always good to secure it, and then cut it. And you need to do this for any ends you don't need. The ones you will need, you'll need 1 at the top of each strap. That's it. I'm going to go ahead and do that, then I'll be back to show you how to sew the sides together. Now you need to cut a string to sew the sides together. And we're going to slip it through one of these corners and leave a tail. And we're just going to sew back and forth through whatever little string we can find along the first set of double crochets. Just through a little bit of the edge, because you don't want it to be bulky when you flip it. Just a little bit of each. Back and forth. And that's pretty much all there is to it. And you'll just go all the way down and then hide the end, just like we did for the last part. Then you'll do the same thing sewing the top of the strap together. And that's it. I'll show you when I'm done. And here she is, all sewed up at the sides. I'll do a little try on for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, really helps me out, and subscribe.